All right. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today we're paying a visit to Other Visits, Part 1.
So this is another VOC episode then.
It's another VOC episode. It's an OV episode.
We don't know what the VOC are. They aren't even named the VOC.
Yep.
We kept
the aliens. And they still have, their physical forms are still incomprehensible. They have not yet become glowing skulls.
They have not yet become the crystal skull aliens from that one Indiana Jones movie.
Which is really not that incomprehensible. I think they're underestimating the Cybertronians' ability to comprehend things.
Well, maybe the Cybertrons don't comprehend skulls because they don't have skulls because they're robots.
That's
or maybe they only get to choose a physical form once and they're really embarrassed that they chose Radiskull from that old Flash game.
Yeah.
Listen, they were listening to a lot of Oingo Boingo at the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's forgivable.
And, it was a phase, and now, they're a little sick of it, but there's nothing they can do. Anyway, there are no skulls in this episode, except for these skulls left behind by our hopes and dreams.
Oh.
Because they die in this episode. They all die.
They do. My ship.
I mean, this is, given what's going to be coming in a couple episodes, this is the appetizer to the meal of sadness we're about to have.
Yeah.
It is the jalapeno poppers of sadness. Our sadness entree is on the horizon. We've ordered it. It's almost out of the kitchen.
Crab.
I'm savoring the breadcrumbs of misery and the cream cheese filling of sadness.
Listen, just don't fill up on the bread of agony. I know it's free.
I'm having some mozzarella sticks of melancholy, personally.
Oh, I should have ordered those, and I'm going to kick myself all night.
Speaking of suffering, the Axelon's computer interface is apparently a Windows 3.1 UI designed by somebody who doesn't actually understand UI design.
That's sad. You would think that computer people would have, you can forgive, regular animators for not being great at UI design, but you would think specifically, computer graphics pioneers.
Yeah, guys who are men and women who are staring at computers all day doing their job would come up with a nicer design. It's just...
this is possible, but I remind you that the only other computer programmer who we know in Transformers is Chrome Dome, and that guy is busy with other stuff.
Yeah.
He's
got issues. He's busy having issues.
Your tools don't have to look nice if you're only using them internally.
Yes. Anyway, this first aired February 8th, 1998. It was written by Larry DiTillio, so stuff is going down.
And it's probably not farts.
Probably.
Not this time.
No promises.
No.
There does seem to be some wild bean vine later on.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So anyway, Rhinox is using this clunky computer interface to scan all known alien sites, which for our continuity fiends out there, we've got the floating island, we've got the Stonehenge that isn't Stonehenge, and we've got the nutty alien bungalow.
Yay! The party shack.
Yes, and when you map all their locations to the maximal base, it makes a triangle.
Oh no, they're in the Bermuda Triangle of alien weirdness.
Which is weird, because why is it a triangle around them and not, say, the Predacon base? And also, why is there a single position for that floating island when it was moving around?
That's a good question, though.
Maybe where it crashed?
It crashed, right outside the Axelon.
Yeah.
I would think it would be more relevant where it, originally was, because where it crashed was not under any control of the aliens.
No. And they don't really know where it originally was. Presumably it's wandering all over, because we saw it scraping across a mountain in its first appearance.
Yeah.
So maybe Rhinox is just pulling stuff out of his butt here. Because Dinobot is bothering him, and he won't go away until he comes up with, I guess it's a triangle.
I do like that I don't know if it's just the way that I'm used to children's media being presented or what it is, but I do like that Rhinox does say something to Dinobot about how maybe if he hadn't given Megatron the discs, they wouldn't be in the situation they were in. And I have a lot of respect for Rhinox for just being like that about it, but not like threatening violence over it. Because
and Rat Trap that's the kind of thing Rat Trap would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this felt noticeably uncharacteristically passive-aggressive for Rhinox.
I suppose, but yeah, I mean,
Rhinox either doesn't care or blasts you.
He's annoyed. I'm gonna say this feeds into my whole idea of Optimus and Rhinox as the Barra dads of the Axelon, because Rhinox is gonna accept it because Optimus said that we're gonna take him back in, we're gonna trust him. He's not real happy about it, but he's gonna, he's not gonna say no.
He's not gonna fight with Daddy in front of the kids.
He's not gonna fight with the other dad in front of the kids.
Yeah. So yeah, there is a pattern, but I guess this does make some sense, because the next one is right in the path of, remember them? Tigatron and Airazor.
Yay!
In Grid Sauron?
They're still in the show.
Yes.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, what was this, Grid Zordon?
Something like that. Zordon, Zaron.
Zoron.
It did sound a little like Zaron.
Zoron.
Emirate Sauron?
Yes, like a semi-obscure UK and then US comics character, but it's a little hard to tell. So I will say that I'm pretty certain none of the coordinate names in this episode are from any fan references.
Okay.
Sadly.
No, I don't think so. They're just space words.
Yes.
Oh, and also, I just want to note here, Dinobot declares Megatron as the more important threat right now.
Yes.
More important than the aliens.
Yes.
The potentially planet-destroying aliens.
And as it turns out, when they try to contact Tigatron and Airazor and let them know what's going on, Megatron is jamming their communications again.
Yes.
And Scott McNeil gets to go destroy the jamming station.
Yep.
I do also appreciate that Dinobot suggests Rat Trap as the one to go with him. So at this point, they're just like, their bickering is, almost
Bert and
welcome.
Ernie.
Well,
Yeah.
and I guess, he figures that the guys who can fly will need to try and get to Tigatron and Airazor, and Rhinox is not going to leave the base, because that's kind of what Rhinox does now.
Yeah, Knox is
Yeah,
happy.
do you really want to try to team up with Silverbolt or with Cheetor?
Yeah, that's the
We
thing
don't
too.
get a lot of Dinobot-Silverbolt interaction, which would be kind of interesting.
It could be interesting, or I'm sure Dinobot just finds him insufferable.
Well, yes.
But and also we know that he finds Cheetor insufferable. So I suppose of all the people he can go with, he would least hate going with Rat Trap.
Also, he gets to ride Rat Trap, which, is the vilest ride of his life, but, he's not going to have to walk.
Yeah.
Doing it. Maybe he just doesn't want to ride the other two.
Just lazy.
Yeah.
Cheetor likes to do barrel rolls a bit too much, and Silverbolt, those feathers get everywhere.
So many feathers. Just feathers. all over.
Silverbolt probably just keeps talking.
And as such, in fact, the flyers are going to go off and warn Tigatron and Airazor.
Now, I like that when we cut to the next scene, you get the Tigatron theme music. So even though he's not on screen immediately, they're cutting to Tigatron because you get the Tigatron theme music.
Yes.
I had not, I don't think I had previously appreciated just those little character-specific musical bits in the episodes. I'm definitely noticing this time, and it's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of guys with their own theme music, Tarantulas.
Creepy.
Oh, yeah,
Tarantulas, you are the worst.
He's in his hidey hole, complaining that nobody will help him, even though, come on, Tarantulas, nobody wants to spend time around you. You live in a hole.
No.
You get into people's heads, you do all kinds of jerky things.
And
I eat animals in a gross fashion.
Yeah.
He may have been hitting the psychoactive substances too, because those webs look like they were based off the reference images for spiders crafting webs while on psychoactive substances. I'm not joking.
I mean, I can believe it. I mean, he lives in a hole by himself. It is 420, 24/7 for tarantulas.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's also, at least in this scene in beast mode, he's talking without using that creepy beak.
Yes, we see it later, though. He's still using that weird mouth.
Yeah, I know.
mouth.
It does come up as...
No, it's not a good look, tarantulas. It's not a good look.
It's creepy.
And I was so thankful that the Predacon computer decided to cut him off when he was about to say something horrible.
Yes, somebody who's describing as vile, and I think we know who that is.
Aw, she's so great.
Spoiler, it's not Quick Strike.
Probably not.
No, but quick strike.
I like that he's saying that as he's complaining that she's not there helping him.
I hate her, and I hate her even more for not helping me when I demand it.
Everyone in this show is just tsundere. Everyone in this show is tsundere.
Or in this case, he's just David Tennant from Jessica Jones.
Well, that too.
Also purple.
Yeah.
And has mind control powers.
And has mind control powers. Not as handsome, though.
No. I mean, his new model does look really good, but...
It's
no.
very pretty. Anyway, there is an alien alert, and he is off.
He knew some trace of his prey would be out there, so he's an alien hunter now.
Yeah. He's a regular Fox Mulder.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't sneak in a cabinet with an X marked on it somewhere in his lair.
I think they used up all their X-Files references on Reboot.
This is true.
Yeah.
They did a whole episode, so they can...
They actually had Gillian Anderson on.
Yeah.
Oh,
They get David Duchovny for that, too.
No, they did.
They did not. It's Scott McNeil doing a passable David Duchovny impression.
That's almost better in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed they asked, and he was not interested.
Yeah, well.
Gillian Anderson's the better actress, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, back in the Predacon base, Black Arachnia is super bored.
And she specifically says that being loyal to Megatron is so boring. And Megatron looks all, pissy about it. It's like, well, maybe you should have more, employee enrichment events, Megatron.
Or even if not that, maybe you should be glad she's complaining about how bored she is by being loyal to you.
And not scheming.
Yes.
I mean,
if she
you're
was
Megatron,
happy, that would be a red flag.
Yeah, you're Megatron. This is the best you're doing.
Yeah.
People are either too dumb to not be loyal to you, or too lazy to foment rebellion.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is your best case scenario, Megatron. Get used to it.
Yeah, at least she's not mispronouncing you.
Yeah, we get more.
Like some of your... Yes, at least she's not misgendering you like some of your followers.
Anyway, so now Tarantulas pops up on the scanners. He's off somewhere in a hurry, and Megatron's interested in this, so he just casually jetpacks down, which is great,
Yeah.
and does a little backseat computing. And also Inferno is there.
Yay!
Still referring to him as my queen! Stop calling me that.
He almost does it a second time and gets a chokehold for his trouble.
Yes. He starts, as you request my choke. Inferno. He deserves it, but poor Inferno.
Yes. So then, Inferno also reports that the jamming tower is being attacked. But that's, it's not that important. So instead, with the Maximal base undermanned, they're going to attack and get that golden disc back.
Yeah.
Which is key to the plot here.
Yes.
And now it's what everybody's been waiting for. It's time to remember that Tigatron and Airazor are on this show, and to get Blue Man Kuma and Pauline Newstone one more check.
Yes.
Yay.
So what they're going to do, they're going to make my ship canon,
Yeah.
and
they're
then
gonna
terrible
sink
things are going to happen.
Yep.
It's like I wrote this.
They just sunk your battleship.
Yeah. They find little floating, sort of weird flowers that kind of look like, not great chrysanthemums or something, but they're flying
almost
around.
like dandelion spores if they were red and included leaves on the spores.
Yeah, they
They're
see
like
some
little umbrellas, and they look exactly like what we're going to see later in the episode.
Yeah.
They see some little seed pods floating around, and so they follow them to what reminded me of the location of the Golden Lagoon in G1. So this idyllic little untouched valley.
Yeah, total box canyon that's full of lush greenery.
Yes,
and go ahead.
This actually is Grid Zeram, which is named after a Japanese monster movie. Well,
is it like a kaiju movie?
Not quite. It's man-sized. That it's an alien that's basically unkillable. That its silhouette kind of looks like a samurai wearing a big bowl hat.
Okay.
It's a fun movie. It's weird.
Oh.
But it's an odd thing to reference here. Although I guess if you stretched it out, the head kind of does look like the dish thingy. The thing where the little flower that will become the giant dome base thing.
So they fly straight on down into this box canyon that's full of lush greenery, the likes of which they haven't seen since the beginning of the season when the entire surface of the planet was scorched.
Yes.
And they totally ignore the weird floating rocks sprinkled about everywhere and the fact that their own movements are kind of weird and floaty.
Oh, honestly, at this point, they're kind of used to that. So we get this.
And also,
thing.
They're high on love.
So they get into this canyon and they look at this flower and all this greenery, and there's some soaring, like, romantic music, and Tigatron says, "I'd forgotten what beauty this planet once offered," and then he looks at her and she looks at him, and they hold hands.
And then the planet decides that it can't put up with that level of sappiness anymore, and just starts attacking them with tentacles.
Yeah, it's such obvious. Wait, it does. No, he said Tigatron says he loves her or calls her his love a little bit later.
My ship.
But yeah,
my ship.
So
it's canon.
Obvious. Yeah.
So it's briefly canon. Tigatron.
And then it's fired out of canon.
Tigatron has gotten over his disturbing tiger girlfriend and or mother figure. And
is now trying to make a move on the bird lady.
Well, I think the way it came off there was definitely like moves have been making have been made already.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Obviously the terrain is not the only thing they have been scouting.
This is true.
So they hold hands and they talk without saying words because they've learned hand talking.
So then, they get attacked by horrible death vines.
Because of course.
And then
I think it was a response to Airazor trying to scan one of the plants, but I do kind of like the explanation that the aliens do not understand and fear your weird Cybertronian emotion called love.
So there's Entrati.
Hey, this is a boys' action show.
It's Entrati. They see two people kissing and they're like, ah! Oh my god.
Well, they do have organic spaceships. That kind of, they're
That's
a little
Entrati-esque.
Yeah.
I'm going to now rewrite the backstory to fit in with Robotech in some way. Because it was already just 3 shows, just rewritten to fit together. So
why not add a 4th?
Yeah. So why not?
Attacked by
it's like shoving a pigeon into your turducken.
Yeah.
So they get attacked by a mean green mother from outer space because the series has so many weird plants.
And then they get all tied up, and they're trying to reach each other.
Yeah.
And Tigatron says, "Wherever we go, my spark will find yours." And oh my ship.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, and these actors are earning that last paycheck.
Yeah,
they sound horribly agonized.
Yeah, they haven't shown up since the beginning of the season, but they're giving it everything they got.
Oh yeah, it is kind of a jarring jump from holding hands and a cheesy pickup line to swearing eternal love and devotion and finding each other in the cold reaches of space. But...
Well, like I said, I get the impression that, this is something that's been going on off screen for at least...
It would have been nice to see it, a little scene every once in a while in the other episodes.
They could have given them more time flirting with each other and exploring the Box Canyon, too.
Well,
it seems very rushed, jumping from those 2 points.
I'll be honest, this is part of why so much about the More Than Meets the Eye comic now, all the relationship exploration going on, and that is so groundbreaking with Transformers, is because even here, it's obviously it's a boys' action show. They don't want to take the time for that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that sort of thing only needs to come up when they can milk it as hard as they can for drama.
Because this is pretty much it. I mean, when is the next time have we had any other real relationships in other series?
There's Black Arachne and Silverbolt later.
Yeah, we get that later, and then likewise in Beast Machines, but certainly not in the
Sideburn and Red Cars.
Yeah, that's even more upsetting than I guess it's both more and less upsetting than Tigatron and Snowstalker.
There's a little
he has a weird paraphilia.
Yeah. And that's certainly depth you wouldn't have expected from the Unicron trilogy.
No.
No.
But there really aren't a lot of female characters in animated.
Well, yeah,
there was the whole backstory with Black Arachnia and Optimus.
Yeah, but that's not ever confirmed. That's not ever a relationship, really. That's just they knew each other.
It sort of was implied that they were involved.
There was kind of a Optimus, Sentinel, Alita love triangle going on.
Yeah, that seemed to be what they were going for there.
Yeah, and then nothing in Prime. And you had a couple of female characters, but I kind of like that she didn't become somebody's love interest.
No.
Hey, and according to Margaret Scott, Knockout and Breakdown are totally canon.
Well, yes.
Oh, okay, that's true.
But
that one didn't end so well either.
No, that one didn't end very well at all.
It kind of ended for the best, given that one of them was Adam Baldwin.
And that, I do appreciate that he got killed by Gina Torres.
Yeah, that was nice.
I do feel that though is another example of them not wanting to. I mean, of course, there's also the fact that they would have been a male couple, but that's also another one where they seem even friendship. They're like sometimes a little wary of getting a little too close with that. But then, I mean, Bulkhead would say that, I know at some point he said, "Love ya, Jackie," to Wheeljack.
And I'm pretty sure that, RC calls, Wheeljack Bulkhead's boyfriend.
Well, yeah, but that was...
I mean, she's kind of joking, but maybe she's not.
Maybe she's not. I mean, even then, even that kind of friendship, kind of close friendship, they obviously were okay going with it with Bulkhead and Wheeljack in a couple episodes, but I do feel like that's something that they had to sort of warm up to and weren't necessarily comfortable doing with Knockout and Breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
But
I almost feel like RC calling Wheeljack Bulkhead's boyfriend is almost a slightly homophobic joke.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more playfully so.
Yeah, I mean,
Playful.
like joking about JD and Turk and Scrubs, kind of. But,
right.
There's value in that kind of relationship, but there's also kind of a problem about stigmatizing that kind of a relationship, too.
Yeah. But, I mean, Bulkhead didn't act offended by it, really, so.
No.
That helps.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nothing in Robots in Disguise so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're trying to set up Strong Arm and Sideswipe in a kind of like they hate each other, so they must actually love each other kind of thing.
That's like the biggest. I was afraid they might be going in that direction, but that is like the biggest non-ship ever. It's it's anti-ship. It's
she
just
could do so much better.
Well, there's that too.
I can't really think of any characters in that show that I would want to ship. Not even with the interactions that we've seen between, maybe between some of the Decepticons, but not.
Yeah.
I will say that Tumblr immediately latched on to Steeljaw and Thunderhoof.
Really, Thunderhoof?
Yeah.
Who else? Really?
I don't know. I wasn't aware Tumblr loved Frank Stallone.
No, but they
only in the context of
Steeljaw.
the sexy Wolfman. I mean, Steeljaw's kind of made of sex.
Yeah.
He's super sexy.
And I guess, I would go with, what's his name, and Fracture.
Which one? Which one in Fracture?
Steeljaw.
Oh,
yeah.
I say really anyone in Steeljaw. Steeljaw and himself.
Steeljaw and Clampdown?
No.
No, not
Clampdown is the Waspinator of...
I mean, even if that invites jokes about having crabs.
Filch and Denny could collect beautiful piles of junk together.
Yeah. Oh, that's junk.
A little bit more Filch. Anyway, let's...
Anyways, they're clasping hands, and now starting to glow and scream even more, and just in time for Cheetor to get there.
Yeah. Thanks a
Nice
lot,
one,
Cheetor.
Yep.
Damn it.
Cheetor's just in time to let out the big no before the commercial break.
And they get beamed up into space.
Yeah,
Yep.
they get beamed up into
Apparently.
naughty tentacles in reaching from the depths of space, which is kind of creepy. But yeah, Cheetor's no isn't as good as Primal's no,
I mean, nobody can do it, Gary Chalk.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fine no.
I guess.
It's an acceptable no compared to Gary Chalk's expert no.
Yes.
And once again, Cheetor, Tarantulas gets the drop on him. It's a Beast Wars tradition.
Why couldn't I have gotten here in time to save them? Well, you didn't. Tarantulas, you're a bastard, and I love you sometimes for it.
He's so great and terrible.
So he started to check out the site, but Optimus Prime was coming, so he beats feet.
Yes.
Oh, that sinister, invisible alien thing in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A, very cool.
Yeah.
B, is it just me, or does this look better than the CGI shadows in Babylon 5?
Well, there's
I
less of
have
it.
not seen Babylon 5 in 20 years.
It's the blackness of space warped a little bit and some tentacles sticking out. So there's less to see, so it works better than the shadows because
It does look pretty cool.
that was more involved stuff.
It looks very nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
so-
go in there. Call out credit for really nice visual effects work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I-
of good stuff in this episode, considering they had to build a new environment and there's going to be a ship and things. They built a lot for this and the next episode that looks good.
These are very nice looking episodes.
Like the
Yeah,
last
it
time,
was-
very nice job visually.
The stuff that looked, and I'd noticed there'd be textures that, looked first season, like ground textures and stuff. All the new stuff, though, and even the character models at this point just look so nice. It just looks so much better than last
Yeah.
yeah,
season.
it just reminds me of like the two-parter with the giant floating island that looked kind of crummy for most of it. The
It
inside
barely looks like the
tower-
same show at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much better. Because in that, the tower looked good, but the ground of the island looked kind of cheap. Here, well, I guess because they don't have to fly it around. Things happen next episode, but
Yes.
it looks so much better.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
So yeah, Optimus and Silverbolt get there, they revive Cheetor, and Cheetor tells them that that plant shot them into outer space, which sounds totally insane, but is actually what happened.
We also get to check in on the Predacon jamming station.
Yes,
Oh.
Scott McNeil is attacking it, and it is being defended by Scott McNeil.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Scott
more.
McNeil and,
Colin Murdoch.
yeah, thank you.
I'm not sure if Quick Strike even says anything, but it's Dinobot shooting eye lasers at a toppling tower with Waspinator flying around
Yeah.
it, and there's another pratfall at a tower with Waspinator.
Yeah.
I'm
Waspinator
sorry,
gets pinned like an iron butterfly.
Yep. I feel bad for them, but at this point, they're jobbers. They're the
Yeah.
Predacon jobbers.
Yeah, poor guys.
So yeah, they radio back in, and they find out that, bad things happened, and Dinobot is actually quite moved here.
Yeah.
I think he and Tigatron kind of had an understanding.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, well, because of the one episode where they're the wild and stuff.
I mean,
They
that's
were
more.
bros.
And he barely met Airazor, so
Yeah.
It also might just be a personal honor kind of thing with Dinobot 2, knowing he failed to do it fast enough to actually accomplish the mission.
that's true.
And Rat Trap has a good line and a bad line sort of following each other. He calls them the lady and he asked about the lady and the tiger, Airazor and Tigatron, which is that a book or a movie?
That's a short story.
Oh, okay. And he also calls Primal trans monkey, which is kind of
That hasn't aged well.
no.
Trans monkey.
I mean,
That funky monkey.
keep in mind that the Alt Toys Transformers used to have an awards, little survey-based presentation called the Trannies, so these were much more innocent times.
Yeah, okay,
Was a
that's
different
way
time.
worse.
These were much less aware of other people in the world around us.
They just seem weird. Is this where we cut back to Rhinox playing?
Yep, Rhinox is back at the base. He is sad about, because, he likes Tigatron and Airazor. I mean, he's Rhinox. He likes everybody.
He does. I mean, he was like Airazor's dad.
Yeah.
He liked them enough that he was willing to freeze frame the video and find an excuse to bring those characters back next season.
Yeah, he's going all CSI. Enhance.
Oh, wait. Reed Richards? Because they're all stretched out.
Yes, they are all stretched out.
But before he can investigate more, Megatron's outside.
So Rhinox decides to deploy his Stanley Ipkiss's guns from the mask as drawn by Rob Liefeld turret.
Yeah,
It was
it's
so great.
Ridiculous.
I realize, every time we see the perimeter guns, they get more impressive, but this is the most obviously giant barrel of gun. It's like he made a 5-time size version of his chain guns of doom, and then stuck more guns on it.
Well,
This is
Rhinox,
the defense
man,
turret that
he
is a
likes
sight gag.
Yes.
He likes wild bean vines, he likes recreational substances, and he likes giant firearms.
Yes, and then he has then there's an exchange that's from a bad sci-fi movie. I come in peace, then you leave in pieces.
They're about to leave in pieces, and then he just breaks off the communications by just deliberately causing as painful a level of feedback as possible on the speakers.
Yes.
On the big speaker that just came out from the middle of
The gun. Well, sonic weapons
the
are
big speaker that
tradition.
came out from the middle of the gun and is animating in tune with his lip flaps in something that's a little more. This is not just a speaker being loud. This is a speaker talking because it is shaped like a mouth.
Yeah, it's a little cartoony.
Do it.
It's pretty cartoony, but it's
works.
great.
It's so good.
Great.
He's spouting a Dolph Lundgren line. He can be cheap.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Rhinox, Megatron is just a diversion, and Black Arachne and Inferno are getting into the base unbothered by anything.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And
secure.
continuing the trend for Inferno this year, we get a great Inferno line.
Yeah.
Black
Makes
Arachne
no
asks
sense,
if
but
he's-
it's delightful.
It is delightful. Black Arachne asks him if he's ready to rock and roll, but Inferno doesn't rock and roll. I burn.
Yeah.
Oh, Inferno.
He doesn't get a lot of good lines, but every once in a while he gets a really good line.
Yes.
A fool, pain is my friend.
Allow me to introduce you to it.
Like, my brain is trying its hardest not to break down the fact that he basically just rejected the metaphor Black Arachne was going with because it was off theme for him.
Yes.
Just
Yeah. Oh, he's
no music. Fire!
Fire! Everything must be fire.
It's like he's a Spider-Man villain trying to stay on theme. No, my thing is fire, not rock and roll, not animal heads. Fire. Can have fire puns.
Yeah, if somebody is robbing the aquarium, you're not worried about being the Sandman.
No.
Somebody's breaking into the zoo, it's not Electro. Unless he's stealing electric eels.
Well, they're
Why
family.
be
That's how he was
real?
created. Oh, stupid movie.
The aquarium might be Mysterio if Mysterio is feeling particularly self-aware and low self-esteem.
Anyway, Rhinox realizes that something is up because his giant bundle of guns just made a weird elephant noise and collapsed.
In a properly ridiculous slapstick way.
Yep.
Yes. And he's Black Arachne and Inferno are in here to steal the disc. There's a fight. We get some hilarious rock'em sock'em roboting.
Between Rhinox and Inferno.
Which is dumb, but I laughed anyway.
It's
Yes.
fantastic.
It's so dumb, but it's so great that Inferno's neck stays popped out for the rest of the scene.
Yeah,
Yes.
it makes me
The
sad.
continuity on that makes it work.
Yes, it makes me sad that when Transformers finally actually did do Rock'em Sock'em Robot toys, Basically, they didn't make Inferno and Rhinox. It was just like they made
it was just
weird
Optimus
versions
and
of
Megatron.
Optimus and Megatron and Barricade, I think.
Boring.
Characters that barely looked like their actual characters. It was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Wish they'd done more.
So he does knock Inferno's block off, but then Megatron just tears his arm off.
Oh yeah, that's brutality out of
That was
with.
harsh.
But
It's pretty messed up.
is this the only time that Megatron has really gotten the upper hand on Rhinox?
Well, I mean, unless you count Beast Machines.
Well, no, so far.
So far.
So far, yes.
Every
This
other
is,
encounter
and-
between Rhinox and Megatron, Rhinox comes out ahead, except for this one.
He's still winning the season series.
Well, yeah. He's winning the season, but he hasn't ripped Megatron's arm off.
No, he did kick him out of the Axelon once.
And he did blow
That
him
was
across
great.
the planet once.
With a
Yes.
fart.
Yes.
And even this really what, like, Megatron should have had the drop on him, but Rhinox put up a surprisingly good fight
Yeah.
right up until Megatron got him in the armbar, and then because the robots actually literally ripped his arm off.
Which is kind of, it was brutal, but it could have been more brutal. There could have been like sparks or something, because he just like rips the forearm and
It's a real
Yeah.
clean break.
Yeah.
Just put it, and later they just pop it back on like C-3PO.
well, they're
I had to go
robots.
back and watch the scene again after they showed it going back on for me to go, oh, that's what was going on. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had
it's
to
not
replace
that
his
clear.
whole arm though. Yeah.
And maybe they had to show it from that angle because just showing him tearing his arm off was too gruesome for syndication.
Yeah, their censor person, their BSMP guy wasn't on his last week yet,
Yeah.
like later in the season.
Dismemberment is not TV PG.
No.
Not really.
Also, Black Arachnia sure makes the golden disc look heavy.
Yeah.
Well, she's little.
Tiny.
Yeah, so they make off with the golden disc and just leave poor old dismembered Rhinox in the Axelon.
Oh yeah, Megatron stuffs the disc in the other side of his back CD slot.
Yep.
Yeah, it just slowly goes in like a side feeding CD player.
Yeah.
The aliens have a message for us, and it is Billy Joel's greatest hits.
And I think it makes sense that they just got out of Dodge. I mean, Rhinox just gets harder to fight when he's pissed off. When he gets
Yeah.
that arm back in place, he's gonna kick someone's ass.
He doesn't even have to get
Yeah.
it back in place. He might just hit you with it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's that kind of guy.
So yeah, Maximals, they get back to the base, they put Rhinox's arm back on, and then they have to decide what to do.
And Dinobot makes a very good case about who the biggest threat is. The aliens, not Megatron.
For once.
Shooter wants to rescue Airazor and Tigatron, which, I mean, that's great and all, Shooter,
Yeah.
but how?
Yeah.
They're
Actually,
in space.
One last thing before we get to this scene. At the end of, as Megatron is
Oh,
gathering
yes,
up
that's
his Predacons and leaving, you have, Black Arachnia, talking about destroying all the Maximals in Black Arachnia. It's like, except for that hunky Silverbolt. And I'm like, so did they have to get rid of the previous ship so they could pull in another ship because they could only have one ship at a time?
Maybe.
I think so. And also, she doesn't say Silverbolt entirely. She just says the silver and then looks embarrassed.
Yeah, I think she starts to say the silver one, but she trails off.
It's like, Megatron doesn't want to hear about that.
No.
No.
Doesn't want to hear about her crushes.
For dog-faced boys.
Aww. It's pretty great though.
Anyway, the Maximals, they're all worrying about their problems, and Rat Trap, of course, is like, it's like I always say, we're all gonna die. And then everyone just glares at him. And
I think is there like a wah-wah music thing?
I don't think so. There might be a music cue.
No.
He does go on to say, yeah,
Dinobot
I
gets
know,
another
shut up,
title
Rat
drop
Trap.
in here.
I know, shut
Yes.
Rat Trap.
Yes. Dinobot does a title drop.
You gotta take the Beast Wars to Megatron.
Yeah. The Beast Wars. Why? Why do they have to do this? Why must they title
The
drop?
name of the show.
They haven't title dropped in a while, have they?
It's been a little. The last one might have been The Beast Wars Are Over, Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
You lose.
It's been a
Oh no, wait. There was also The Beast Wars just got a whole lot weirder.
Yeah, there was that with the
Premiere.
Fusels.
It seems less this season, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we better enjoy it while we can, because when we get to beast machines, at no point does anybody ever say beast machines.
No.
Well, I mean,
Probably
that's
because that's a dumb title.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, I just checked. They do have a wah, 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 boom, boom.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Shut up,
That almost made it sound like the Seinfeld music. Which is appropriate, because we're going back to the dark side, or the Predacon base.
They don't call it that.
Sorry. And Tarantula just busts in like Kramer.
He
Busts
does.
in like Kramer, leans on his own gun using it as a cane. Megatron punches Inferno in a sight gag to stop him from attacking Tarantulas. And then Tarantulas just proceeds to be a total arrogant douche.
And Tarantulas just shows up, just like, "Hi guys."
Hi guys,
it's-
I hate you all.
He just
It's
looks
such a good reaction
punchable.
from
It's
everybody,
great.
because everybody's like, wait, what the hell are you doing here? Except for Inferno, who raises his gun. And
Yes,
then
Inferno
Megatron
raises his gun, and Megatron does like in Avengers when Hulk just punches Thor.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Just this totally out of the screen
Yes.
punch.
he's
The
off
fist
screen.
from out of frame. It's perfect.
Yes.
You hear him
That's
saying,
That's actually
"Oh,
how that needs to be blocked.
I also love Tarantulas just leaning on that gun. It's like Bill McNeil with his cane on news radio.
Yes.
it's not actually a gun, it's the devices he designed for the rest of the episode. He's got
Oh,
one.
right, it is one of those things.
Yes. It's a
Not
The
his-
alien ship is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors down on your left. Can't miss it.
Tarantulas. I stole your cane.
This is just the most immature thing I've ever seen. Oh no, this is Snap.
I think the most interesting thing about what Tarantulas is doing here, when he comes into all this, is he's basically leveraging his usefulness to place himself as Megatron's equal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he comes in and he says, basically, I'm not with you guys anymore, but I'm willing to help you in this.
You need me more than I need you.
Yeah.
Because, well, I forget how it's worded, but it's something like, who says it? It's like, or maybe it's Black Arachne because she's been in his head, that he hates the aliens.
That's in the next episode.
No, that's in this one. This
Is it in
is.
this
I
episode?
think it's in this episode.
Yes,
Something like-
Megatron's asking why.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
Yeah, we
it
have
is.
one scene between this and that.
Yeah, because Megatron has a line where he said, hate is an emotion he can trust.
Yes.
Yes.
So you act out of hate. Excellent. That's an emotion I can trust.
Yeah.
And why does Tarantulas hate the aliens exactly?
I don't, that's not clear.
Read the story Bible for the series.
Yes.
Yeah, that maybe has something to do with it, sorta.
Well, it's like,
Well, this will come up in season 3.
Yeah.
For now, he just hates them aliens.
yeah.
He does. He hates them.
Again, much like Fox Mulder.
You could kind of think, I mean, at this point you could assume it's because they blew up his old lab, but...
Well,
Although I guess if he was like Fox Mulder, nobody else would believe there were aliens, despite
Yeah.
everything that had happened on Beast Wars
Yeah.
so far.
which
Yeah.
And also, they would have had to have abducted Black Arachnia.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure that that thing that tried to destroy the planet, that was swamp gas.
Yes.
Yep.
God damn it.
That was the lightning storm.
So between that scene and this scene, we cut back to the Exelon very briefly, so that Dinobot can change his mind about who's the more pressing threat, Megatron or the aliens once again.
Also, I believe it's Optimus who says our last truce was a joke. And I'm like, yeah, literally, your
Yeah.
last truce was a long series of
Of running
slapsticks.
gags.
Like gags.
it was a good
Like, at
joke.
one point somebody got a noogie.
Yeah, it was
This is serious business here, people.
literally a joke. It was so
A
good.
series of sight gags and physical comedy.
Yeah, Predacons head
and
to
that's why Optimus wasn't interested in it again. They have Waspinator and Quickstrike and Inferno. They are completely outmatched on the physical comedy front.
So no truce again. No truce, not with them.
What do they have at this point? Cheetor?
Rat Trap.
yeah, kinda.
They have Dinobot riding Rat Trap, which is pretty.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
that's-
hilarious. And to be honest, their leader is a monkey on a flying surfboard, which is hilarious.
Silly.
And I mentioned before that his eyes in monkey mode were not shaded in any way, and that still continues, and they still look disturbing and soulless.
Yeah, I think at least there are no close-ups on him when he's talking now, because that seems to mitigate the problem a little.
Yeah.
It's like when it's just his big monkey face with those dead eyes filling the screen, that doesn't work.
It's a little terrifying.
It's weird that you guys seem to focus so much on that, because Megatron's beast eyes are that flat red in Robot Mode 2, and so are Tarantulas's. They're flat yellow, but...
Maybe
they're supposed to be like scary bad guys, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also...
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
There's a slight lighting effect, like you can sort of see an eyeball in there. At least it works better on Megatron's beast mode somehow. It doesn't work with the pink.
Because they're just so... They contrast so much with his face. His face is
the eyebrows are a lot more emotive on those two character models.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Primal really doesn't have eyebrows in monkey mode.
Yeah.
At least doesn't use them.
Yeah. So anyway, the Predacons have all gone to the box canyon. They are shoving these posts into the ground.
In their own comedic ways.
Yep.
Yes.
As they do.
Am I misremembering, or were the same model of posts used for Maximals deploying some kind of probe at some point earlier in the series?
They're not the ones from Equal Measures.
It's similar, but there's like an extra bracing post and
Like a strut, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some other stuff on it. It's probably built from the same model with other stuff glued onto it.
Yeah. I kind of want to imagine that Tarantula scavenged those after that episode was over, and his two big changes were adding the brace and switching the Maximal logo to a Predacon logo.
Yes!
I made this!
I made this. Who made this? I made this.
Oh, that little comic strip's been floating around again.
Taking all Rhinox's hard work.
Yeah.
It's a jerk.
Anyway, then Tarantulas and Megatron start talking about their plan or whatever the heck, which ends in them both maniacally laughing.
Yes, they brought over maniacal laughter. It's a classic villain moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
So great. Both of them just laugh, and then suddenly the Maximals show up and their laughter is interrupted very distinctly. They're just like, huh?
Nothing like a good old maniacal laugh-off.
So great.
Yeah, their maniacal laughter is interrupted by Optimus leading a full-scale assault on the Predacons. It's going to be an epic knockdown, drag-out fight between all the members of both... Oh, no, the aliens are here. Never mind.
Yeah, well, it does have a nice scene of all the Maximals having a dramatic head reveal as they transform.
Yes, that is really cool.
It's really toyetic.
Oh, yeah, that part is fun. But I just feel like they hinted at what they were going to do, and then they just totally didn't.
Yep, and then, the vines sort of form a shape,
It's bio...
and then a beam comes down from space, and it turns into a thing of Jiffy Pop.
Yay!
I was thinking Biodome, or because the last Alien Dome was sort of organic-y looking, but less...
It's Jiffy Pop. Delicious Jiffy Pop.
I haven't had Jiffy Pop in like a decade.
I know.
I haven't had it in 2...
Do they still make it?
Yeah.
Sure they do.
They probably still make it.
They still make it, but I'm not sure why you would.
Oh, because you got...
No, I mean...
Popcorn's good enough where you can buy pre-made popcorn or something.
Yes, or, go in a microwave. You want it warm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more of a proponent of the hot air popcorn popper.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
You got time.
Get a nice
You got
taste from that.
It doesn't take any more time than the microwave. It might even be a little bit faster if you have the hot air popcorn popper. You just toss the kernels in, turn it on.
But then wait, don't you have to add your own oil? That's an extra step.
Well,
No, that's if you're doing the stovetop popcorn pop.
Although the one I used to have, it has like a little thing up top where the hot air also melts a little dish of butter.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I never used that.
What I had when I
That
was
is
a kid.
Theoretically, what it's for.
Yeah, we always used to use that.
I don't like buttery popcorn. I prefer more like the white cheddar seasoning.
Oh yeah, and that is nice.
I like a little bit of
All the butter. All the butter.
and garlic.
So as you can probably tell by us talking about popcorn, that's about it for the episode.
Now, yeah, the beast.
Yeah.
Everyone gets knocked out by an energy wave from the Jiffy Pop Biodome. The Beast Wars.
Well, everybody's
over.
dead. Beast Wars are over.
Yep. Episode's over. Beast Wars is over.
Spoilers, the beginning of the next episode is everybody waking up because that mattered nothing.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
But we'll get into that.
Everybody whose toy we're not selling right now, you're out of the episode for a while.
But it's interesting that the Beast Wars are over for like a minute, and the surprise victor is plants.
The Beast Wars are over. Poison Ivy wins.
Yeah, it's like
ironic
I didn't
considering
know this was beasts versus plants versus zombies or something. This is the plants
versus animals.
Yeah, so that
Aaron Archer was influencing the show before he even started on the brand.
Wait, was he Gardner or something?
He was he was working on Batman before he got switched over to Transformers.
Oh, right. I thought this was some sort of Botanica joke.
I thought he worked on Plants vs. Zombies. Or something.
That joke will make sense in like a year.
Yeah.
As far as I know, Aaron Archer and EA PopCap have nothing to do with one another.
Alas.
Yeah, he makes some really cool looking plants for that.
So yeah, other voices or other visits.
Yep.
Friggin' OV titles. These mid-season two-parters are often the weak spot of Beast Wars seasons, and this is probably the best of the three, but it's fine.
Yeah. The problem is it suffers again. It's like it's a little bit more than one episode stretched into 2 full episodes.
Yeah.
If only they had used more of that time on Tigatron and Airazor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been so much more interesting than using that time to jump back to the Maximal base so Dinobot can change his mind about whether Megatron or the aliens are the most important threat to be addressing right now.
Yeah, it would have been nice if, like, this episode had been mostly Airazor and Tigatron doing stuff, and then towards the end of the episode...
not doing stuff. We can't show that on TV yet.
Investigating things. Maybe they find the artifact and they don't trigger it until, like, almost the end of the episode, and then everybody else shows up.
Investigating.
Yeah.
Their feelings.
Instead, they're in, like, the first... 2 or 3 minutes, and then they're gone. Nice to see you again. Bye, guys, forever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Feelings.
I mean, it is unfortunate because for a brief shining moment, there were 2 female characters on this show.
Yeah.
And we're back down to 1.
Yeah.
And so it will remain for the rest of the show.
Yeah. And I miss Blue Man Kuma's soothing voice.
I do miss Blue Man Kuma. That guy's great. I mean, we're going to get him back in a bit. Briefly, which we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's it's very nicely animated. There's some good action. There's some good gags, but it almost feels like an obligation to have an alien episode in this season.
And
that's only going to become more apparent next week.
But it kind of feels to me like this might have been like the first draft of what they were going to do for the end of the season. Like, this was the first idea that, let's make that the mid-season thing instead.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about more next week, too, but it doesn't seem like...
Yeah.
If this was going to be the first draft of the finale, this would have been a big come-down from the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could have
just in terms of stakes and action and everything. So yeah, that should about do us for this week. You can follow us on Twitter at @StasisPod, on Facebook at facebook.com/StasisPod, and on Tumblr at stasispod.tumblr.com.
Our RSS feed is hosted by iaconunderground.net.
And if you prefer, you can also find us on iTunes. And while you're there, we'd appreciate it if you'd rate and review us. And we'd also love to hear from you. So if you have anything to tell us about, space plants or that time you got into a maniacal laugh competition with your boss, please write into the old Maximal bag at stasispodcast@gmail.com.
Speaking of which, is there anything in the old Maximal bag for this week?
No, we didn't get any more emails.
Okay. So please, email us, or you'll just have to hear more of our infernal blathering.
Huh?
What were we talking about again?
We were finishing up.
talking about Johnny Depp movies.
Right.
Oh, no.
The 90s sitcoms, apparently.
Well, Primal did say Dream On at one point.
Oh, I guess they get HBO.
Yeah.
You know he's only watching that for the nudity.
Yeah, I mean, often it seems like he'd be more into Showtime. They have Stargate SG-1.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, that's true. Tarantulas, all Cinemax, all the time.
Damn you, Tara Cinemax.
Anyway, so until next week when we take a second visit to Other Visits, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Okay, well that went well. I appreciate our spontaneous evil laugh off.
Yeah.
That was fun. CG is expensive.
I just care about Tom Hiddleston now.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. More Hiddleston.
All the Tom Hiddleston. Sad Hiddles.
Well, I guess that new Thor movie is coming out in a couple of years.
Sad Hiddles is my spirit animal.
That's another 2017 one.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be a good year then.
I guess that's the new Thor. They've got the
Guardians of the
is
Galaxy.
that Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yep.
Volume 2.
Volume 2,
As though it is
and
an
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man might screw the pooch.
I think that they can make a good Spider-Man.
I know they can make
Yeah.
a good one. I just don't want them to start over. Just
I'm sure they can make a good one. I'm just worried that they're not going to make the good one until the second time out.
Well, if you consider that he's going to be in Civil War,
yeah, but he's not in the trailer for Civil War.
ideally that means they'll not then go back and tell an origin story.
Yeah, we're not seeing Uncle Ben is not going to get shot for a third time.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I never want to see Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
I've seen enough Uncle Bens. I know what he's thing. I don't even want a flashback. I just want Peter talking about Uncle Ben. That's it.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna die.
Well, I know he's going to
There you
die.
go.
He should be dead pre-movie.
Yeah, we need a Spider-Man origin like we need another Superman or Batman origin.
If you're going to give me Uncle Ben dying, at least do it before the title sequence or in the title sequence.
Yeah. Like they do the Hulk origin in that Edward Norton Hulk.
God, I love that opening. It's great. Beautiful.
They're like the recap in Spider-Man 2.
It's the old
Yes.
TV.
Just a bunch of Alex Ross art.
Oh,
Sadly, we won't get Alex Ross, Willem Dafoe, but
Alas.
no, I mean, I think, if you just start and just, you don't have to set up a big thing with half a dozen spin-offs the way they were with the Andrew Garfield movies.
Yeah.
Just a solid Spider-Man movie where he's doing Spider-Man things.
You know what?
Whatever.
I'm really
a
looking
Spider
forward
can.
to Star Wars Rogue One.
Yes.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that. I still haven't quite gotten my head around the fact that there are just going to be Star Wars movies coming out indefinitely.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but they sold me with the premise of that one.
Yes.
Many Bothans dying to bring you this information.
We'll get to see what a Bothan looks like.
Hopefully they still look like dog people.
I thought they were more like horse people.
But depends upon who's
They're
going.
definitely some kind of animal people.
Yeah, they have a snoot.
So Beast Wars exists.
Yes, Beast Wars.